All right, everybody, we got a commercial job today. Gonna be doing these stairs. And we got a fair amount of carpet up here. Basically doing all of this, and then this reception area, lots of traffic. And then we're running our hose out here off the side. You can see our van over here. They said we could park right here. This is actually the closest spot, so I'm going to be running the hose up here and then tying it off.
I'm so sorry we got off such a chaotic start.
Oh, no worries. I understand.
You know what I've been through this week, so I'm sorry you walked.
All right, sorry about that. So, we got this room, and then we're doing this small room here, just the open areas. And then you can probably hear Adam down here doing some vacuuming of the main areas. So you're going through this little hallway. And this is probably spot-wise the worst of it. It's this large room, about 32 or so feet by about 20 or so. So we got quite the job today, and then we have one more after this. Alright guys, so as you can see, I'm buffing the carpet in this first room. This is a playroom. So you can see Adam's already starting to rinse this out. And I'm buffing it. I'm using a pad here that has some scrubbing power, but it also some absorption. So it's pretty much taking out all the stains. The lines you're obviously seeing is just from me passing back and forth across it. So see, watch. See, it pretty much takes the spots out from my pre-spray and then buffing this. So that's awesome to see, because that tells me this is going to clean up just fine, even though it was pretty well stained up in this room. And then there's a couple other areas that are got some stains, but I think more just soiled than anything, because this is a business with warehouse, so you got employees coming in and out doing their thing. So there's some more stains. Pretty much takes them out as I pass over them. So we are obviously hot water extracting this after the buffing. So what I'm most likely going to do after that is, when he's done with this room, or actually when he's about halfway done with this room, I'm probably going to come back through with a bonnet pad and run the buffer over it again to pick up any remaining stuff, and then also to help with the dry time a little bit. So this is our first time cleaning this building. This is a brand new client. I can't remember how she found us, but yeah, I just want it to turn out good, obviously, but this is a place gets a lot of traffic, so the faster I can dry it out, the better. So you can see we got some stains, but this is where I stopped pre-spraying, is basically at this wall line here. But pretty much every stain just about popped out just from buffing it. The rest should rinse right out. We used Grout Master, which I know the name of that throws you off. Sounds like it's a tile cleaner, but it's actually really good for carpets. It's an alkaline cleaner. And then we're using another product called Formula 99 to rinse this out, which I've had jobs where I've tested it just to see how well it cleans, and it actually cut through a lot of stuff on its own. But being this is the first time we're cleaning it, I always go through every single step, and then if they decide to have us out more frequently, then we can start doing the maintenance cleaning, and it goes a bit quicker. So that's what we got going on so far. Once Adam gets about halfway, or somewhere right in between these two outlets, I'm going to start buffing with the bonnet pad like I was talking about, so I can show you guys. I'm using these for scrubbing, and so I get a little agitation from that, and then I use these bonnet pads afterwards. So I'm just going to try that out and see how it works for this specific job, since there's a lot of spots. And like I said, I want to dry it out quick so they can go back to their normal operations ASAP. So he's currently about a quarter or 30% or so through the room. Like I said, once he gets kind of more in between these outlets here, I'm going to start buffing with the bonnet pad. Hope you guys can hear me all right. I have my headphones in, so if a call comes in, I can accept it and hear them. So I'm kind of hoping that the audio will be a little bit better for you guys through this as well. I've been noticing my phone is giving clients feedback no matter how I'm talking to them, but when I use the headphones, it doesn't do it. So I don't know what's going on with my business line, but it's not causing them to hear themselves speak. So it's giving them like an echo of their own voice for some reason. So I'm trying to get used to bringing my headphones with me so I can keep it from doing that. But then also, when I'm speaking to you guys, maybe it'll be a little bit clearer. So the stretch all the way to this area, it took us about 225 feet of hose. So as we back out, we're eliminating a hose so we can increase our vacuum. I have the machine running at full speed right now so we can maintain good vacuum. But then also, as you can see, he's doing slow, dry passes to kind of make up for a little bit of that vacuum loss. And then that's kind of the other reason why I'm going to run the bonnet pad over this, just to kind of speed that drying time up. But yeah, if we were to maintain this every, say, 3-4 months, 5 months, the way it is coming up just from buffing it, we could probably switch over to very low moisture encapsulation type cleaning, and it would clean up just fine every time, just with regular vacuuming and encapsulation. And then periodically do hot water extraction. You can always switch between the two. A lot of commercial jobs you can get through doing a good job with just doing VLM, the very low moisture style cleaning. But when I first get a job and it's got a lot of stains like this one or heavily soiled, I tend to hot water extract. So both cleaning processes complement each other in different situations. So I don't necessarily think one's superior to the other. They just have their time and place. And if you can utilize both of them, then you can have a winning combination. Alright guys, so now I'm running the bonnet pad like I was mentioning. Probably not visually going to make a difference, but it's just kind of a peace of mind thing for me. Got a little wrapper that got on the floor here. We'll pick that up here in a minute. But yeah, this is more of just kind of a peace of mind thing for me, considering the condition that this carpet is in. I thought it would be good to bonnet it, you know, because regardless if you do it or not, the way we're set up right now, being a one truck operation, all I would be doing, or all Adam would be doing if neither of us were running the buffer, is pulling the hoses around. So for me to do this isn't a big deal, and all it can do is, you know, potentially make a improvement on the job. So I'm going to check the bonnet pad afterward and see if it helped draw up any more soil, which I guarantee it did. Because, you know, you're never going to get 100% out of a carpet. You know, from my experience and what I've been told by other professionals, the likelihood that you get 100% out is not likely. You can get it super clean, get the top clean very well, but sometimes running a pad over the commercial carpet can draw a little bit more up. You know, and considering this is a lot of carpet, there's a good chance that the pad is probably going to look like it's really dirty, but it's mainly because I'm covering quite a bit of space, because the pad that I buffed with looked pretty bad for, you know, scrubbing, I should say, before the extraction. So I'm doing more talking on this one because I haven't done a commercial job in a while with video, so I figured this would be a good opportunity to kind of explain what is being done today. And I'm just kind of going back and forth on this one. So I'll probably catch up to Adam a little bit since I can move quicker with the buffer. But this will keep us both just about constantly moving, constantly working, where we can kind of be as efficient as possible, get this dried out as quickly as possible, then have a happy client. Small business owner, family owned, just like us. So that's why she chose us. So I'm going to knock this out of the park as I would always hope I do for each client, and how they feel about it when I'm done. Because she's got another location or two, and then her own personal home that needs cleaning. So I want to earn repeat business, provide good customer service, and do a good job. Alright, so here's the pad after bonneting afterwards. You can see it's a little dirty. So that made a difference. Probably nothing you're going to see visually, but it helped. So next up we got this hallway and that area where I was standing by the buffer. Get ready to see the transition. Oh boy. See the difference? How much nicer this looks. So we're gonna dry it out really fast. She said we can use this monstrous fan to dry it. So I'm gonna use that, and once we get done with some of the hallway, I'm gonna post it right here because we got an outlet conveniently right next to it. And then we're gonna start really getting this dry quick. That way they can go back to using it ASAP. So it's just mildly damp, but not too bad. But yeah, that's a big transition. Look at that. It's a whole different color. Can you grab me like 2 rags and the Citrusolve? I'll pick those up.